Hey, what's up, Teddy?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I just had to come up
No,
ASAP.
it's all right. No, no, this is my own. I'm not mad. I'm just telling you right now. You cannot trust nobody and none.
Trust me. I get
I
it.
went over 90 papers grading last week per day, and 90 they're putting grades in. And then because the class does not obey, that's my fault. No, it's not my fault. You provide the material and I get the teaching. That's one of those things. You can see the look on my face. I am not a person to be pissing around with. I'll put those comments. I don't care if they fire me about that. Then I'll sue them. Because it's one of those things where I've worked this hard to get this far. You're 21, right? You're
Yes, I
21.
am.
Let me tell you what, before you were even born, I had started college. And that was about 26 years ago. And I'd had to go 12 years straight and do it, bust my butt off to fall three credit classes short. This is an eventing session. We got to just get on the move. So here's the deal. We
Okay.
have to think of the fast that you guys have young minds over there. You're brilliant. Yeah, they're very brilliant. And I've learned a lot off your last 2 months. So it's time to kick their ass and put it in the gear. It's time for a fourth quarter
Absolutely.
motivation comeback. And I'm going to tell you what,
Yeah.
we're going to run them over like a bunch of steer. Because I'm going to tell you what, they don't want to mess with me.
Sure.
I've done everything I can to make peace about every time when something ain't done right in a school. Now I'm going to show them how business is going to be done. I'm going to rub it right in their face when it's all said and done. I already got 50 straight 5-star reviews, so I obviously don't know what I'm doing. There must be something wrong with me, right?
Sure, sure, sure.
So here's what we got to do. You're doing a hell of a job with the interviews. Thanks. Appreciate it. So let me say, no, you're gonna have to wait. I'm not playing around. My business comes first. Um, this is how I like it because I make my own calls and nobody can overrule. It's ridiculous. It's just one of these things. We have to get more podcasts in there as fast as possible,
Yeah.
but we want to make sure we're doing it right. We also want to make sure we get book interviews. I need to get the book interviews like I got from the Dr. Dan.
Yeah.
So the thing is, right now, with the PhD background, I need as many of these as possible used for my dissertation for the
Sure.
PhD and all that stuff. So we can get recordings on some leadership, international leaders like my one friend. He's the customs experts. He did all the Africa stuff. We can find more people like that. We got a couple good ones. We got Lucy Dookie, which is really she's really skillful. We have Tanya Vincent, which is even more phenomenal. I'm going to tell you what, I cannot wait after that interview to get it on there. Because if we can get these followers on there, well, it doesn't matter where they're from. You know what? I get judged for the way I dress. Let me tell you what, they can just go F off. Because I'll dress however I want and I was going to teach how I want because I've been successful at it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. Sorry for the language, but they're not going to do this. I'm not going to get pushed around and bend over, kiss their ass. I'm not doing it. So this is what I am going to say. Feel free to speak your mind, even though you work for me. The one that's just say this is that guy is not going to do what he did to me this morning. I'm totally different when I'm working for other people. I'm usually quiet, mellow, not usually, but when it comes to me working, people working for me, I got it. I got to do what I got to do. So we're in a little bit of
Yeah.
a 2 minute offense here. And I'm glad you got on with me so soon because I'm going to talk to the other ones too as well and see if we can kind of expedite it. So with the interviews this week, I don't think we're going to charge anybody. I mean, we've already set them up. There's no sense in saying, oh, by the way, there's a fee.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wouldn't be too cool. So we're after these interviews are over with, though, unless it depends on who it is. Um, in the business world, you're also going to not be friends with everybody. It's not a friendly world out there.
at all.
Yeah. So you want to know what this teacher tried to tell these kids today? Oh, this is a professional class of learning. There's no friends in this classroom.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, that's coming from somebody at a school that thinks, yeah, I don't know what's getting into these teachers' heads anymore. It's like you can't be Christian like anymore. You can't let the kids do what they want to do because it's just that's how it is. Because they want to be so super strict on things and be I'm a real badass, blah blah blah. No, you're not a badass. You're just being
Yeah,
that's all. They're pretenders. But anyways,
sure.
we're gonna have to figure one thing we're gonna have to figure out here is and people say, oh well, you don't smile. I smile. I have my way of doing it. I'm just a serious person. But when it gets down to business here, so what do we got here? So we have an interview for tomorrow at 5 a.m., right?
Yes, we do. We follow what to fair. Yes, we do. We have for
Okay.
5 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
And yes. So I also talked about Vincent.
She is the
Vincent, what's her
big
name?
one. She
Tonya.
is the big, she is very
She
talented. I can tell you right
Yeah,
now.
she is. I got a conversation with her and I sent her an email. So I think she replied to the email faster. And she was like, yes, she's down for it and to be a good
Boy,
opportunity
I
for her
wish we
to
could. I know what I wish we could do. I wish we
work
could fish her up tonight and get her an interview.
tonight.
I wish we really could, but I know we're not.
Yeah, but no, it's not going to be possible because we're going to be messing up with our schedule and all of that. I know it's different.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
about
know.
past 10 now, and probably after a long
Or
day, she want to
what's her
rest and all
name?
of that.
What's her name? So Amaday Williams, I think her name is, or there's this
Yeah,
really pretty princess lady who I wanted to try to.
Olumide, yes, Olamide Williams. I reached out to her this evening concerning this podcast. I reached out to her already. So don't just reach.
Wait a second. Some of these names are really a pain in the butt. How does it spell? Let me look. I don't have her. I don't have. Yeah, I have her somewhere. It would be really great if we could get her. Um, how in the world? Let me see if I can find her on here. See all different people posting. Let's see all different people posting. Very impressive. There's another one on here. If we can get it. Oh, she just dropped the hell off. Really? Shit. Oh, you're still on there. Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, I am. My network got bad and so hard to like reboot
Can't
my
believe I
system.
don't. That's not her. Or somebody else.
So yeah, so Olumide, I plan on scheduling her for next week. She's part of my list of persons that I would be reaching out to next week. By God's grace, every single person that I put on the list for this week got confirmed already. So yes. So when we get done with Boluwatife, we have Lucy Jiki, we have Vincent, and we have Darasimi. So we have 3 more people to interview after Boluwatife. One is the podcast, the girl who owns the podcast, while 2 other people are people that you are going to be interviewing, like good followers on LinkedIn, a good story to tell, and a good
Oh, so
story that
wait
you
a
can
second.
learn
No,
from.
no. So it's not one, it's 2 of them that's going to interview. Is that right?
No, it's one that's gonna interview you, but you are gonna be interviewing I think 3 people. So in total, we have 4 engagements this week that's gonna span through the weekdays and weekend. So we have Bollywood Fair, we have Tonya Vincent, we have Lucy Jiki, then we have podcast. Oh my God, my network. So we have 4 people ready already that has approved to get on your table and behind camera to get hosted, or you hosting them.
I cannot believe I'm a good speller, and there's some of these names. Day.
Yeah, Olamide, Olamide something.
I saw her post yesterday, but I didn't see her posting today. There's another one. It's got a weird name, but she's always posting, and she's got there's another one on here that we have to try to get on if we can do it. It's called Masopi a Demon. I think that's her name. Had her.
Item.
Hold it. I found her. Her name is, man, he's throwing Nigerian names. Alamade Akendi. Let me show you a picture of her. Maybe you know. I don't know if we can see that or not. Let's do this. That right there. Yeah, that stupid network. Okay. Let me see.
I'm so sorry, my network is so bad right now.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the name in the chat so you can see it.
Okay.
She's got 32,000 followers. I'm telling you what, we gotta get like Precious Kalu in here too. I don't know what her issue is. I think she's shy or something, or doesn't like to connect with people, certain combination, because
Precious.
Precious Kalu, yeah.
Probably send me a name. Probably send me a name, and I'm gonna get across to her. So you want Olamide and Precious for next week, right?
We gotta get.
Okay, Olamide.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check them up. Then I'm gonna know if they are good enough since you recommended them. I'm gonna have a conversation with them first off. I'm gonna have a conversation with them to know how vast they are, to know how knowledgeable they are, and you understand. So yes, let me type it. But I'm gonna every single person that is coming on now is gonna be scheduled for next week. Allow me day. Okay, so, Precious Kalu. Precious Kalu. Okay, I know that girl.
So here's the deal. Just because you said next week, that does not mean it's your call. We have to get them in as soon as possible.
Okay. The thing is, yes,
look. We have to build this as soon as possible so these people know that this is happening.
Yes. We have 4 people already. And so if we can get those 4 people, if we can get those 4 people out and we still have time this week, yes, we are getting them on. Precious color. Yeah, so if we do have time, we are definitely getting.
You still there? Looks like you're freezing up. You still there? Stupid network. That's right. Bank account too. Bank account too. Bank account. So I gotta make sure she gets that.
My item. Sorry.
Yeah, not being too friendly with you today, huh?
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so you think you can get those 2 people hooked up into that?
Yes, I don't think I can. I will get them. Yes. Names to my chart so that I can start working with them. I can start working on a conversation with them as soon as possible, and I get you feedback and an interview as soon as possible.
Okay. Is there anything else that you think that you want to work on here? And here's another thing. We got to discuss this. I feel so bad about your banking situation. What can we do? What can we do with this situation here?
Okay, things I plan on sending a friend's account number that I think his bank is actually one of the banks. So his bank is actually like more accredited than my bank, because the bank that I use does not have a physical space. It's just a bank that just came in like 2 years.
Not good. I don't understand why the network's terrible. You need to maybe do somewhere else. One problem.
I'm so sorry.
So what's the deal with this? Because the thing is, last place you were at, you had no issues at all. Now the place that you're at, you're having issues with. Where were you at the last time we had the meeting? Because if I'm correct, you should have it in a very stable area. Because I'm going to just say, if the internet, I've heard the excuse Nigeria's network isn't that great, but there's always a place in the building where it is, where it should be fine. Does that make any sense? She's not doing this. This is not going to work. 30 minutes of nothing BS. Cannot believe this. Cannot believe it. I don't know what meeting this team. You gotta get many interviews out there possible. Let me just check something. Drop this meeting.